for the RS Pain Carnival, so we can set up a temporary Sweet Frog inside at the RS Pain. It's going to be awesome. But they have a few rules for us. First of all, it can only be 1,200 square feet. That's the area of the building itself. Next, it has two instructions for the sides. The long side can only be 120 feet or less, and the short side has to be 10 feet or more. Keep that in mind as you're building it. You also need to think about cost. You're going to need to pay for the rentals of the machines and the tables. You're going to need to pay for the walls, and you're going to need to pay for the floor. And remember, that all has to fall into the $4,600 budget. Now you might be thinking, Ms. Pravitt, I don't know how in the world to pick two numbers that I can multiply together to get an area of 1,200 square feet. Actually, you can try to do that. Here's another problem. If I had told you it had to be 1,800 feet, you could think about the zeros. You could think about what numbers you know that you could multiply together to get 18, and then add on your zeros so that you have two left. So take a look. If I multiplied the 3 and the 6 together and then stuck on 2 zeros, I would get 1,800. I could also spread out the zeros here. This would give me 1,800. Here's another way, because I know another pair of factors that make 18. So there are going to be lots of different ways that you can make 1,200. It says on the directions, which you will get that look like this, that you need to make sure that you make a drawing. I'm not meaning to design the Sweet Frog. I'm just meaning to make a rectangle and then label each side so that you know how long it is. At this point, you're having a really rough design so that your design gets approved by the Carnival Committee. You are definitely allowed to use a calculator to make your work a little bit easier, but on your paper, you also have to record your work, show what you typed into your calculator in order to figure it out. On your paper, it also says that you need to number your calculations. So for example, perimeter has a 1 beside it right here. When I figured out the perimeter, I put a 1 beside my work. That's so that I could go back later and figure out where you were working on doing the work to do perimeter. Finally, please reread the directions. I told you basically how to start, but go back and read everything on here. And remember our class rule. You didn't understand something, ask 3 before you ask me. And very last, P.S.
Life's like a road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back.